A local beef market, get with them and see how they process their beef and where does it come from.
Good morning, UT family. We hope you all are having a wonderful day. It is a beautiful day outside. I cannot wait to show you all of this video as I'm editing. I just am reminded that we had such a wonderful time today. We are pulling up to the farmers market. This is our first time here, so we do not know what to expect, but I'm telling you, we were not disappointed. So as we were walking in, we were just kind of getting the layout of, how it was. We noticed that people are parked under this garage type thing, and they just have their tables laid out, all this farm fresh grown food. We asked questions and we made sure that there were no pesticides. We did it in a very respectful way, and so we met a lot of wonderful people, and oh my goodness, we could have stayed there for hours because each table we held on conversations about their product, how they made it, what they made it with, and just a little bit of the history of their small business. We were so blessed and so thankful that we were able to support these people that work so hard to bring these natural products and all of this great food.
Yes, ma'am.
And then I have a cedar wood tea tree.
Oh my goodness.
Good for any kind of bugs. I have a chihuahua at home. I wash her up with this.
Oh, okay.
Get a little bar and wash her 2-3 times and see if doing all that stuff.
Okay, this was our first time at the farmers market, and oh my goodness, they have some really nice, wonderful old country folk people here. We bought a lot of things here, food, all natural soaps and stuff. I'm going to show y'all what we bought when we get home. Vegetables, a good looking watermelon. Oh, we had such a wonderful time here.
Railroad Boulevard.
So this farmers market is by Railroad Boulevard in Macomb, Mississippi. They have it every Thursday from 7 o'clock in the morning till 1 o'clock in the evening. So now we are going to go to a farmer's meat market. Is that what you said? Yeah. And it's going to be in Summit, Mississippi. So I cannot wait to go there. This will also be our first time going there as well. Guns and Trump.
Sad brother, but you're almost out of it. But the ones that have Mississippi farmers is the local. We're out of the way. Yeah, that's the only 2 left. I'm cutting one tomorrow to put it up here.
Wow.
Are they running?
I'm sorry? Yeah, a pound, roughly. Pound. That is one of my hottest sellers. I probably put about 100 pounds this week. That's what I got left. That sells great. And it's healthy. They could split a cow or a whole with you. You know, the more people you distinguish it with the blue label instead of the what we call the red label. They'll could have babies.
Oh my goodness.
I've slaughtered many of those. You know. But yeah, we have the ground meat on the lamb and the goat. They're going to be 1 pound. The lean ground meat we have over here is 1 pound. And all this is the regular ground. Porterhouses, you know, briskets, New York strip, Kansas City steak, top sirloin, flat iron.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are leaving the farmer's meat market. Kind of store-like. Oh, it's so awesome. We bought a bunch of meat. I'm going to show y'all when we get home. But Leon's going to explain a few things that I didn't even know to you of what the man said. He spent a long time with us explaining the meat process, where it come from, all this wonderful stuff. So I'm going to let Leon explain it to y'all.
Well, what he was saying is we was going over from a meat market, a local meat market versus out of a store. It could be any grocery store. Your ground meat is strips of beef, which is I mean, there's nothing wrong with the beef. It's just the way they process it. It can be made, the meat you buy may be 1,000 different cows in one little lump sum. It's just strips. So it's not off the same cow, even with ground meat. It's all mixed together in a big vat and it's grounded up. And other pieces of beef, maybe steak, depending how many you get. If you buy, say you buy a 4-pack of steak, they may not be from the same cow. It may be from 4 different cows.
In 2 miles, turn
So
right
the way he does his product, this is local raised cattle. They inspect the cattle. They have veterinarians that works with these cows to make sure they have no kind of diseases, to make sure it's all natural. And then they bring them in out the pasture and they will feed them grain for like 4 months before they even slaughter the cow. The cow's got to have the proper protein that they feed them for them 4 months. And once they slaughter it, they hang it for 2 weeks in the cooler before they even cut it up. And
he also explained to us the process where they don't use gas to seal them in the bags.
Yeah, it's
and all.
not, when they vacuum seal their beef, it's not, they don't use the gas to vacuum seal it to where it makes the beef look pinkish. That when you go buy meat at the store, you see that pinkish because it's been vacuum sealed with a gas to make it look like that. This here is not, and that's where your chemicals come involved. That when you go to vacuum seal it with that gas, it puts a chemical in the meat. So this is 100% beef, all natural. And first time we've done this, but we're gonna try and see how it works out.
And then also we're talking about the whole cow that
We're talking about purchasing a whole cow at 900 pounds, butchered out the way you want it. It was like $4 grand for that cow. But if you go figure, you're going to a market and figure up your prices, the way, especially the way beef is nowadays in time, it's cheaper to buy it at these local beef places, beef markets, you know, it's locally raised cattle.
Turn right.
Plus you can-
Magnolia Pisco
They also have,
Plus, you can go in half.
right, you could have a split. I mean, you could buy a quarter, however you want it.
Right, but we have a couple of people that we're gonna that's gonna go in with us on a whole cow.
Right. But you can buy the whole cow, have it processed, that with the process being processed, packages it. He keeps it in the cooler for 3 days to make sure it's good and sealed and frozen.
In 5.3 miles, turn left on.
He also sells, you know, they just don't sell just beef. They may sell pork, but this one doesn't. He sells lamb and goat. I've never ate a goat, but
I've never had a goat either, y'all.
It's no different to me than it would be a deer, and we eat deer all the time. But we want to start throwing a little bit of beef into the mix of our foodly intake that we eat.
We want to try different things.
Different things.
Yeah.
But I want it all natural and with no chemicals involved. And so that being said, you know, if you have a local beef market, get with them and see how they process their beef and where does it come from. Because some of these cattle, we don't know where they come from. And, you know, he deals with Mississippi and Louisiana raised cows, mostly Mississippi. But some of these cows, you never know where they come from. A lot of this beef may be imported beef from another country. You don't know that. And you don't know what the process they went through to raise this beef. So I would just look in and do a little bit of investigation of local beef markets and
supporting your local
farmers.
Absolutely.
So that's what we leaning toward, is helping our local farmers and see what's a better product for we spending our money the way we do this day and time. Because everybody knows beef is going sky high in the market, but the poor farmers, they're not getting that price that you paying for in the market.
Absolutely. Some bell peppers, and you got like 4 or 5. It was a basket of bell peppers for $5. Look how big these things are. All right, so these people grow their food. Y'all asked questions. I asked if they put pesticides on their food and all that, very gently, you know, ask because you want to know. And we also met some people that are probably going to be lifelong friends, because that's where we're going to start buying all of our fruits and vegetables, the ones that we cannot provide for ourselves. But this is zucchini, and then we got cucumbers, 2 baskets of tomatoes, which today I'm going to be making Leon and me and Leon some tomato, bacon, and mayonnaise sandwiches. So I cannot wait to show you the bacon that we bought from the beef market. Also, look at this. I could have just bought all of this up. This is 11 float ounces of pure vanilla. And if y'all remember the Watkins brand, it's been out for many years. We stood there at that booth and talked to that lady, and she explained a lot to us. They had almond extract, vanilla extract, any kind of extract that you can imagine. So it is all natural, handcrafted, original, gourmet vanilla. And she said that you only have to use a little bit of this vanilla. So I do have lots of vanilla stored up, and I use it in a lot of my bacons. Of course, y'all all know that you need it, but I cannot wait to try this. It is all natural flavors. Okay, so anyway, got the vanilla. So at another booth, this is Jackie Ross, and this is cowboy candy, and I've seen this on YouTube a lot, so I cannot wait to taste this cowboy candy. It is made with cider vinegar, sugar, turmeric, celery seed, garlic, and jalapenos. So I cannot wait to try that. Alright, so we went to another booth stand, and this lady makes all of her natural homemade soap. She gave us these two as a little tester. But what I wanted to show y'all, so it's all pure natural soap. This one's for Leon, and it's called Bro Man. And it has a cologne smell. And then this one I bought for me, it's called Truly Turmeric, and she said that this is a wonderful soap. But what was fascinating is the bags. It's called a soap saver. So I know y'all probably know what all this is, but this is very new to me. And so let me get it open. These people are so sweet, you guys. Trying to make a living, doing what they know to try to make some extra money. So I was so blessed by them, and was just very thankful that we were able to, you know, help them along with the products that they make and sell and grow, to put money in their pockets, because, you know, things are hard. I understand that. But anyway, so it's a little crochet bag, has a little bead right there, closes up. So what you do, this is awesome, you put your soap in there, and she said you close it up, and you hang this right here, and after you use your soap, all the water drains out, so it's a soap saver. So I told her you could even use the bag to wash yourself up. Anyway, I thought that was super cute. I bought me one and Leon a soap saver. And then at the same booth, this is a liquidless reed diffuser. It lasts up to 6 weeks. This is lavender and bergamot. I'm not quite sure. But what you do is you take the stick. It's a very long stick, and you take it and you just set this in a bottle or something, and it will smell the whole room up. Let me see if I can find a bottle. Okay, I cleaned out this bottle. I don't remember what it was from, but I knew I would use it. So you just stick your little stick in there, and it will smell up your whole house for 6 weeks. Pretty cool. Alright, so we got 3 of those, so I'll be putting those all around the house to see how those work, and I'll let you know in a future video how that works. Okay, so we also met another wonderful lady, and her name is Stormy, and she has a website. Also, she makes this all-natural Healing Body Buttercream. It's whipped cream for the skin. I should have put my glasses on. So she had it all over her skin, and it smells wonderful, she said. And let me open it up. So when you open the back, she does a wonderful packaging her stuff. But she's been in business for 18 years. She showed me on her website her faithful people that's been shopping with her for 18 years. And she just got a cute little business. And this lotion right here was $20. Oh, here's a card. She has a card right here on the top. Let me get it out. So this would make a wonderful gift. This is her card, her information. You can find her online. And so this is what the container looks like. Oh my word. It smells so good. So this is like a shea butter. Oh, cannot wait to try this product. Oh my goodness. It smells good, y'all. It's good for your skin. Gives you like a little glow. I'm going to try this. And I'm telling you, look at that. Look at the glow. Ah, it makes me look darker. But I'm going to try this for a while, about a month. I'll come back and let you know how I like it. But yeah, oh my goodness. I like the way it feels. Anyway, I could go on and on about this. But she will be the person that I buy my body cream from, depending on how well I like this product. Wow. I love her packaging. She goes through a great deal of making sure her product is presented well. And she went on to explain me how she makes it and all the benefits it is for your skin and stuff. And so she was a good salesperson as well. Sweet, sweet country lady. Just so sweet. All right. So that is it for the things we bought at the farmer's market. So let me get to the meat market things. Y'all, I forgot to show y'all that we did buy a watermelon. And it's not one of those old funky watermelons. It's a good watermelon. Okay, so now I'm going to pull out the meat and show you what we bought. And I left it in these 2 bags for right now so I could show y'all. Okay, so even though we're going to do the whole cow with some, a couple other people, we went ahead and bought these products just to test them. This right here, I didn't even know they made the beef bacon. But this is beef bacon, not pork. So I have one of these thawing out in the sink because we're going to fry it up and test it. And then this is the breakfast patties right here. So I cannot wait to try that. This is the hamburger patties right here. So I cannot wait. It's just called beef summer patties. We didn't get any lamb or goat this time. Also bought some beef stew right here. So I cannot wait to try that. We bought a roast. It's a beef shoulder roast. And then we also bought a 2 pounds of the beef ground meat. Okay, so you know that we have our own deer meat process when Leon goes and hunts. We harvest our own deer meat. So we still have a whole bunch of deer meat in the freezer, but we wanted to try this because we're using a lot of our meat in the freezer. So we wanted to have a backup until deer season. So this is the meat we bought, and just cannot wait to try it, y'all. Okay, YouTube family, Leon is outside mowing the grass. I've got to go change clothes. I'm going to make us something to eat, and there's Bear. And I am going to come out here and help him because we have a lot of limbs down and a lot of trees down. We have some cleaning up to do. And one of my jobs out here is to pick up all of the limbs. So I usually pick up all of the limbs. Let me show you some of these limbs. Hey, Bear. Here's a large limb. Right here. Just all over. Goodness. This is from that storm yesterday. Let me show you. Look at all these limbs. I don't know if you could see them. But yeah, they're everywhere. Look. All over the yard. And we had a large one come down out here. And so let me walk out here. We have a lot of work to do. Tomorrow we are planning on going to Sam's, either tomorrow or Saturday. So I will be making a video of that. Here is the large limb that came down. Here. So, yeah. Let me show you the courtyard. Alright, let's see. Yep, I got to clean up in here again. Look at the limbs. I don't know if y'all can tell. All over. So yeah, I've got to go change my clothes so I can get out here and help my honey. We love you guys. Thank you so much for watching our video. And until next time, we'll see you on the next video, which will be the Sam's haul. Bye, y'all. God bless you guys.